Well, as you can see, it's a kind of a dark, rainy day, so I'll try to get this best I could. Um, as you can see, paint is shiny. Obviously, it's not perfect, but it's very driver quality. A little bit of raindrops on it from pulling it out. Now, the one thing that I did notice is that being an older paint job, along this channel here, there's a, let's see if I can get a better shot of it. Really hard to see. A little bit of bubbling going on. And I'm not sure if that's kind of right there, you can see. I don't know if that's something that's these old Beetles, as far as the location goes, that's kind of a problem area. The glass is good, and I believe it's all original. You can see that. The Sacret glass. Stainless trim is in pretty good shape. Handles, I believe, are original. The one thing, you got some of this glass here along the edge. That's not perfect. The mirror was the first thing I was going to replace. This guy put a piece of tape on it to hold it in place, but I think they're like 25 bucks at Wolfsburg West. In fact, if you really wanted to go cool, I was looking at the Swan mirrors that you could put right there. Here's that, the damage on the hood, which was in the photograph. And as you can see, the result of that is there's only one hinge, one hood hinge underneath the hood. And I guess the previous owner never put the second one on the other side, so the weight of the hood on that one hinge caused that to stress and crack over time. But it's black paint, and black paint is very easy to match. Yeah, it said you haven't seen the front, so to the left there, that headlight, I actually pulled off and started restoring it, and I painted the insert white to kind of match the white wall tires. That's what it used to look like. So I think once that's put back in and the other one's done, it will look pretty cool. Front bumper, I mean, it's in fair condition, I guess. It's not perfect by any stretch of the imagination. It's got one ding right there. It's got some pitting down there. I was looking at J-Bugs has both bumpers. I think it's for like 550 bucks, brand new chrome bumpers. All the electrical works that I tested: headlights, turn signals, brake lights. I just recently replaced that grill right there. It's I guess a Swedish style. Handle original, but it's got some pitting. I believe that's an aftermarket emblem, but I also have the real one inside the car. Got one ding right there, and I believe a whole trim kit for these things only go for like 75 bucks. But as you can see, again, the paint is really presentable for a driver quality car. And it's got obviously the bullet turn signals, genuine white wall tires, and as I mentioned, I would replace the hubcaps just to go a little bit more blingy and shiny. Running boards are in pretty good condition. Probably would just clean up the trim or maybe replace the trim piece with a chrome piece. And on the roof, there's probably no way I'm going to get this on video, but there is a tiny little ding right there that probably popped out. It's hardly noticeable. Chrome is in decent shape. The interior, as I mentioned, that's probably the first thing I would get is a new interior kit. And the driver's seat springs are a little soft. May need some adjustment there. And again, you need the headliner. The headliner is out of it. And I actually have the visors and the mirror. I was going to clean those up. And again, you said you wanted a little bit of a project. I was going to pull the seats out and just get the frames painted. When we test drove it the other day, I think the door cable came loose or something. It opens from the inside, and it was working from the outside. But I think my son, when he went for a test drive with me, he didn't really know how to open the door. Again, I mean, it's not by any stretch of the imagination a show quality car, or I would be asking probably $25 for it, but for $12.5, it's a really nice car. And let me get the engine area for you. I'm going to start it for you. starts right up. Again, the previous owner gave me about $6,000 in receipts that he's done over the last several years. I know he has a new fuel tank. All the brake lines have been done. The fuel lines have been done. Carburetor work. Doesn't leak oil. Just a really good, solid car. And it would look great in the state of California.